Hi, scientists. It's a beautiful day for planting potatoes on the farm. I've got a garden full of good soil with compost. It's full of worms, and I've got my potato here. This is not the only thing I'm going to plant in my garden. This year I've got other vegetables, like I'm going to plant some lettuce, and I'm going to plant some corn, and even these beautiful ripe red tomatoes will be growing here in a couple months' time. But it's funny to think about where potatoes come from.
Of course, most things you plant in the garden, you have to start with a seed. You wait until that seed develops into a plant, and then the plant makes the fruit you want to pick, like the tomatoes and the corn. But potatoes are different. With potatoes, you actually start by putting little potatoes called seed potatoes into the soil. They grow roots and eventually shoots and come up through the ground in beautiful leafy plants. Here's what a potato farm looks like once the plants have grown. Then those roots start to make many, many potatoes under the ground. So when we dig up with the soil, you can see how many potatoes one potato plant has produced. So let's take a look at my seed potato.
And have you ever seen these spots on the potatoes? If you let them grow in a dark spot, you start to see roots and shoots developing out of those spots. Those spots are called eyes.
Anna, are you teaching the kids about body parts?
No, I'm teaching them about gardening.
Well, your potato has eyes, and those are ears of corn. And that's a head of lettuce.
Well, Mica, what about this?
You're growing tomatoes.
Farm jokes are the worst.
Mica, what's your farm science question?
We love getting eggs off of our chickens, but that made me wonder, what other farm animals lay eggs? So today's farm science question is, what other animals on the farm lay eggs?
The eggs have been in the incubator for 16 days. If we candle them, we can see nothing except for a dark space. The dark space is where the chick's body is taking up a lot of the egg. If we draw a diagram in Honest Science Journal, it would look like this. The chick actually looks like a chick. It has feathers, and it is tucking its head under its wing to get in position to crack out of the egg. Tomorrow, we will put the incubator into lockdown mode. We will take out the rocker and will not disturb the eggs for the last 3 days until we see signs of hatching.
I found another farm animal that lays eggs. Can you tell which animal it is by the sound it makes? These are our geese, and they are laying eggs to hatch baby goslings. I did my research with this book called Chickens Aren't the Only Ones by Ruth Heller. I learned that animals that lay eggs are called oviparous. On our farm, we have chickens and geese, but on other farms, they have ducks, peacocks, turkeys, guineas, and even emus and ostriches. All these oviparous animals are birds, but other animals you see on the farm lay eggs too. Amphibians, frogs and salamanders, insects, butterflies and bees, and reptiles like this red-eared slider turtle. Stop the video and see if you can tell which of these animals is oviparous. Did you get it right? Birds, reptiles, and amphibians lay eggs. Great job! What do you see wrong with this picture? See you next time!